So hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to tell you how actually I got my first high paying client. Okay, so rather than saying first high paying, I would say relatively high paying because that wasn't the that was actually like start of my journey and how I ended up making like that XYZ like whatever the ticket size is. Okay, so I'm saying I'm going to say relatively high because that was not the high thing because as my journey proceeded ahead, I end up closing more deals. In fact, I closed like even a six-figure deal. So that was actually my highest. But let's start with a relatively high because that was something key start of my journey. So in this video, the video is going to be basically in parts. Okay, so let me tell you like how. Just a second, I am going to share my screen with you so that okay, it will become much easier to explain to you. So let's start. Mm. Okay. So cool. So I'm going to show you like how things works. Okay. So the video is actually divided into three to four parts. Okay. The first part is okay. Basically my previous track record. Okay. I'm going to talk about that sine E curve. Okay. Because like I will talk about my highest point because before starting out, I was at a certain point. So my highest point. Okay. And then I'm going to talk about, this concept game changing people. Okay. So let's start with the first part. Okay. So before we start, okay. So basically, okay, I'm going to talk about my track record. So basically, I had a very track record before like doing this. In fact, my like the entire not exactly 1 year, but my 8 years, like not 8 years, sorry, 8 months, because those 8 months I did not like made enough money. Like hardly I made any like digits, and I was like badly failing at it. Okay, and I did not had the like any success track record, and I wasn't feeling the like fulfilled within myself. Okay, so I used to get like not frustrated, but then once you are like not successful or you don't have a track record, and what happens? Okay, so this is your energy and these are the various processes. So what you do, you put your energy into various process, but actually what you have to do, this is your energy and you have to put dedicated to one or two process only rather than doing all the process. So I used to do many stuff on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and I guess during that time TikTok was also there. So I used to create these videos and all this stuff, and I used to focus on a lot of stuff. So when you don't have a success, that is something like it was with me. I don't know about like how things work for others, but I have this energy and I used to put like more than like 10 places, and then I used to see like zero results. Okay, then I guess it was November, and like mostly 8 November is a date where I actually like maybe it can be little superstitious, but that is something I start something new. So basically 8 November is the date. Okay, so it is also closest to my birthday. So during that time I was learning this copywriting Facebook ad. In fact, I was always fascinated to learn like how this ad works, man, or how this like sales funnel work, or like only I was interested in the technology, but later when I got into it, like like it was nothing about technology basically. But let's talk about that. So when I got into that, okay. mm, okay, so this track record of mine. Okay, so I explain you the track record. Okay, so I wasn't good at it. Okay, and this was a complete failure blunder, and I told you about this energy principle. Okay, wait, I have to disable that draw with fingers. Okay, cool. Okay, so as I said, I told you about my track record. It was a complete failure. Okay, but from this 8 November, like like I guess it was 1 year back, and I decided let's own up things, and I want to badly try something, and I want to build things up, because I told you about this my highest point. So humans, wait, let me write down. Humans are never highest version of themselves, but the lowest version they can accept. So this is true. So humans are never highest version of themselves, but are the lowest version that they can accept. So I was going to explain you about this curve. Okay, so let's draw this curve. This is actually a sine curve. So this will be like your highest point and this will be your lowest point. So during my college time, I actually got a placement. Okay, so it was like a high paying placement for me. During that time, I guess it was like my like last, yeah, it was last same. And just to give you a metrics, I was actually getting a salary of this K a month. Okay, and then I decided, let's leave this job. Okay, and then it's also, this whole thing also had a kind of like a pressure on me, external pressure. At least since you have left this job, okay, so at least you should make more than greater than this. Okay, so this was actually like like my goal at during that time. Yeah, we went beyond that, but when I started initially, and it was my goal. But to be honest, in those 8 months, I hardly made anything, and this was target nowhere to be seems like even the close. But 8 November, like I started, I was learning the process, but 8 November I decided, let's take a jump, let's get into this and take a leap of faith. Okay, so let's get it. Either I will get yes or either I will get a no. So I decided, okay, maybe this will be like my last try, or else I have to like get back, because like my family was also building pressure on me. So then I started prospecting, and by one of my friend, she actually gave me reference to one of my clients. Okay, so I had this conversation with this lady. Okay, so basically she told me about she want to set up the funnel, and basically she needs service in FB ad. Okay, and I explained her the process. It actually took me 1 hour on this thing, and she asked me, ki, how much you charge for this process. I said, ki, I will just take 20,000 for this. Okay, and she was like, okay, like let's do it. Okay, and I got actually paid on the call itself. Okay, so I just got on this call, and I just, on this one single phone call, this single phone call, I just got paid. Okay, so, and I made $20. Okay, so that was something, he told like you just made $20, and like that process also don't take time to deliver the results. Okay, and I was like, okay, like is this working? This is working. And I was telling myself, okay. And then suddenly what happened? Okay, so then I got like there was another lady. Okay, so she actually need my little bit help. So she need just a kind of consultation. Okay, so she just needed my consultation. So ki, and I told her ki, like let's do it. Okay, so I will help you jump on this call, and ki, for this call, like just for 1 hour, I will charge you like roughly around $200. Okay, see, this is actually not the highest thing. Okay, so this is not the highest paying amount that I receive, but to be very fair, during that time it was my relatively highest amount, because I never quoted someone this amount. Okay, and I got paid. Basically, she was like, okay, let's do it. And that was, I too got paid on the phone call. And these two people were not this two. There is one more. I will tell you like who is the one. Okay, so he's actually part of my like this program also. Then I change into a specific niche. Okay, so what happens? Okay, so there was a guy who was completely absolute stranger. Okay, so he's still there with me, he's still my client, and I've delivering him amazing result, and he's also basically like we had a good relationship like till now. So he was a complete stranger. I got into this call, explained the process to him, ki how you can deliver the kind, like you can get the kind of results that I want for you. And then this guy actually paid me on the call itself. Okay, so I was like, okay. And then like again, like during that time, it was again 25,000 only. Okay, so not much. Okay, because later my highest so far is a six-figure deal. But the whole point of telling you this is this thing. So this is the domain. So basically, this is the track record. Like, wait, I will summarize in this thing. So let's do it. Okay, so let's divide this into three. Okay. So basically your track record, wait, I will change the color because it will look good. So track record, basically sine E curve, that is your lowest and the highest point, and game changer people. Okay. So the whole point of telling you this is simple. So if you have a track record, it is easy to you to produce success. But if you don't, then like, oh, there is a way to do it. Okay, but yeah, I will. That is another. That can be like part of another video. So basically, once you like see, it's simple. If I want to tell you in one line, if you walk on the pathway of success, you'll never be the same person again. So if you get little bit of success here and there, you can still keep pursuing it, and if you be consistent. Second thing, remember this: humans are never their highest version of themselves, but the lowest version that they can accept. So keep your lowest version like high. Like keep your lowest version, whatever your financial goal. It can be your like like goals of other like life. Okay, keep them so high. Okay, so that you can go above them. So if you keep like this, like sky should be like actually the limit. Okay, and so that is something then you can achieve something. Okay, and then keep pursuing your like goal. If you get this, your game changer people, your initial few clients will be your changer people, and this will be like they are going to get results for you as well, and this will increase your confidence, and this will actually add to your track record. You will become successful, and then this whole thing will add to your lowest and highest point as well, and this whole process get multiplied. And key process of compound interest is basically key like this is the climb on the mountain. Okay, and create your own mountain, not on the climb on the mountain. Create your own mountain. Create your mountain and defend it. Basically, it's as simple as that. Okay. So if you learn from this video, okay, so there is like I will attach a link so that you can book a strategy call with me. And you're watching this video on YouTube. Basically, all that you can do, you can just subscribe. I'm going to post more regular videos out of this. And thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video.